into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry for Lamar Miller, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Black round!
Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosh. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go! Black round!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. In motion, the tight end Barnage. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Bortles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 3-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they send the tight end in motion left. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll go with Foreman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Watson on the sneak, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. First down carry now for Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down. Not much happening there on first down. Thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion is Fedorowicz. On third down, Miller. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They go play action here on first down. They've got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now a play fake. Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Second down, here's Miller. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. the end zone. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now, he tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
Fournette on the counter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Bortles. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Leonard Fournette. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Bortles now on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the offense inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down now after the pass completion. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Watson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Avery Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Kendricks in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, now Bortles. Tammy's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This is Fournette. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there, as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In the red zone this time. Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Miller will get it. He has been busy today, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. What?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So they